opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with their opponents. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here's Hurts to throw. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, That type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that.
And at the 25-yard line, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
6-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Boy, once you get Kareem Hunt in the open field, look out. He's got speed to burn, and he showed off the wheels on that one.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. Because some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking long for Westbrook. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Let's be fair, you hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit.
He'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how it bounces back.
There's 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield out to his left. That's complete right around the 8. Into the end zone, touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooker with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
The score, Browns 28, Eagles 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
28, Eagles 7.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Got a man. He finds Sanders.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
6-yard pickup brings up.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Tries now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's now third down.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
At the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. Going deep here for Landry. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Here's the Eagles' leading rusher as a rookie last year, Miles Sanders. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Rosas good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started, and the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback, Denzel Ward. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. the interception, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Over the middle to Beckham. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this carries into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Jarrell Casey picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. On third down, this is Howard. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take your...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. A sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Complete. Holding on the play. Recovering by the defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Final play of the half, Mayfield being chased out left. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Albert Rosa set to kick off.
Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Mayfield on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper down. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. 60 yards, and the Browns are pouring it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And now here is another interception. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. Terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day.
Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And the return will stop him right inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
2nd down, here's Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's incomplete, nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench.
And he's got his tight end, it's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
40 extra points.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some space here. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
2nd down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Shift. Alert.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 25. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Mayfield on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look.
He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Looking long for Westbrook. And my goodness, another interception. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2nd and 10.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't see their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick-6, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And here comes Westbrook. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield to throw it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep